Say two things in English. This is my shield. This shield is mine. The first word, my, leans on a noun beside it. The second, mine, stands alone and replaces the whole phrase, my shield. Latin does both jobs with one family of words, and they hide a trap that English speakers fall into every time. Today you learn to set it. First, 6 new nouns, help or aid, think auxiliary.
Auxilium,
A fort, or in the plural, a camp.
castrum,
Food.
cibus,
A plan or counsel.
consilium,
Diligence, industry.
diligentia,
A master or teacher.
magister,
That last one needs care. You already know a word for master that means owner. The teacher kind of master is this new word. The owner kind is the one you learned before. One is a schoolmaster. The other holds the deed to the house. Now 3 new adjectives, each gives 3 endings. Masculine, feminine, neuter, like the adjectives you already decline. Sick,
eger,
frequent.
creber,
Wretched, unfortunate. Think of a miser, that wretched hoarder.
miser,
Notice that the words for sick and frequent drop the E through the rest of the declension. It survives only in the masculine singular, just like the adjective for handsome from last lesson. But the word for wretched is the exception. It keeps its E all the way through. Here is the whole possessive family. In the singular first person, my or mine.
meus, mea, meum,
Second person, your or yours, for one owner.
tuus, tua, tuum,
Third person, his, her, or its own.
suus, sua, sum,
In the plural, first person, our or ours.
noster, nostra, nostrum,
Second person, your or yours, for many owners.
vester, vestra, vestrum,
And third person, their or theirs, the same word as before.
sus, sua, sum,
All of them decline like first and second declension adjectives. One quirk, my addressing someone, has the special vocative form heard in the phrase, oh my son.
mi fili,
Now the trap. A possessive agrees with the thing possessed in gender, number, and case, never with the owner. Watch, Sextus is calling his boy.
sextus sum puerum vocat,
Julia is calling her boy.
Julia sum puerum vocat,
The owner changed from a man to a woman, yet the possessive did not move. Both say his own boy with the same form because it agrees with the boy, which is masculine and accusative, not with Sextus and not with Julia. English ties the word to the owner, Latin ties it to the object. That is the reversal you must remember. English has one word, your for one person or for a crowd. Latin splits it. For a single owner, use the second person singular. For more than one, use the plural. Speaking to Lesbia alone. Lesbia, your wreaths are pretty.
corone tue, lesbia, sunt pulcre,
Speaking to a group of girls. Girls, your wreaths are pretty.
corone vestre, puele, sunt pulcre,
One listener takes the singular possessive. Many listeners take the plural one. Choose by counting the owners, not the wreaths. The third person possessive carries an extra rule. It is reflexive. It points back to the subject of its own sentence and to no one else. The man calls his own slaves.
vir sus servus vocat,
Here, the possessive can only mean the man's slaves because it reflects the subject, the man. One last habit. Latin drops possessives far more than English does, leaving them out whenever the owner is obvious. When the reflexive third person is put in, it is emphatic. Appointed his own, her own. Translate this sentence.
Marcus amico, sexto consilium sum nuntiat,
Marcus announces his plan to his friend Sextus. The plan is his own, reflecting the subject Marcus. Now this one.
tua lorica mi fili, es dura,
Your breastplate, my son, is hard. The possessive is singular because the son is one person and it agrees with the breastplate, which is feminine. 2 more longer now. Translate. Our shields and weapons, my friend, are in the Roman camp.
scuta nostra et tela, mi amice, in castris Romanis sunt,
Notice the new word for camp in the ablative after the preposition, and this.
Amici tui miseris et te gris, cibum et pecuniam se pedant.
Your friends often give food and money to the wretched and the sick. The two adjectives stand alone as nouns, the wretched, the sick. Now go the other way into Latin. Our teacher praises Mark's industry.
Magister noster diligentiam marci laudat.
Our teacher uses the new word for the teaching master and praises his diligence. One more. The camp is mine, but the weapons are yours.
Castra sunt mea, sed tela sunt tua.
Here the possessives are pronouns, standing alone in the predicate. The word for camp is plural in form, so its possessive is neuter plural too. You now hold the whole family, my, your, his own, our, your plural, their own, 6 possessives that decline like ordinary adjectives. The rule that defeats English speakers. A possessive agrees with the thing owned, not the owner. The single your splits by the number of owners, and the third person form is reflexive, looking back to the subject. Next lesson, the verb gathers tenses, and these sentences come alive. To practice what you just learned, this course has free exercises and AI-graded feedback on ludium.ai. The link is in the description.